So how do we get rid of shoulder pain? Well, it actually gets pretty tricky whenever you start dealing with like chronic shoulder pain, because yes, you can massage right at the shoulder, right where it hurts, but oftentimes it's not coming from there. We have trigger points and referral pathways, and there's some tricky stuff. So I'll show you a couple of the ones that I found. I've been doing this for 15.5 years. I've figured out a couple things that they're not secrets, but I don't meet people that typically know it. So let's get into this. Okay, so the first one is right here in between the second and the third rib, and it's one of the pecs. And so you just kind of like do some pretty good pressure in here. Use both of these middle fingers. For me, I mean, you can use whatever you want to use, but this is like typically the strongest finger. And you just kind of go in and scrape in between that second and the third rib. And you're looking for something that refers the like pressure or maybe a little discomfort or pain. It refers it back to that area of the shoulder that you experience that chronic pain. And so anything that activates that, you kind of start all the way over in that little divot right where the sternum meets the rib. You kind of go into that, come with this opposite finger right into there, and you can press down on top of it. And then just explore, kind of go back and forth, use both at the same time to like really push in and come over to the side. And as I'm doing this, like I would say probably about 90% of the time when somebody has that intense like chronic shoulder pain, if I'm pushing in here, about 90% of the time it activates that pain back there. And then so definitely like explore a little bit more. I mean, there might be something in between the second and first rib. There might be like, I don't know. All I know is that in between right there is where I always feel it. So yeah, we have that. So once you're done with that, the second one that I typically find that's like, kind of counterintuitive is right here on the scalenes. And so you have sternocleidomastoid coming across like this, and it's right on the lateral edge of that. And you're not going from the side into it like most people do with their thumbs. You're kind of like working stuff on the side. With this, you want to use both fingers like this, and you're coming down. You're going down and into it like that. But just be very careful here. Don't be cavalier in this area, because there are nerves running all throughout. There's blood vessels, arteries. You be very careful, but also don't avoid it altogether, because there's very important stuff to work in here. So just be in good communication with your client. Make sure that they know to tell you if they experience any kind of like numbness or tingling, burning, cold, weird sensations that can happen whenever you push on a nerve. So yeah, if their arm starts falling asleep, make sure they tell you about that. And so if that happens, that doesn't mean you have to stop altogether. It just means you need to move a little bit to the left or right or up and down. So we're going down, pushing in, and then like kind of slowly bringing it outward. And so I'm like scraping it out, but I'm doing it very slowly, very methodically. Just like kind of go back and forth to find where it is. There it is right there. Pushing down. Slowly kind of coming out, and then, yeah, I'm just like fishing around in there. And you'll know you found it whenever your client or whatever friend tells you that right there, that's it, whenever it sends that pressure back there. Okay, so you work those out and then stretch them out. And then so that's it. There's other techniques that you do, like all of the fundamentals and basics of just working out the neck and shoulder. I have an entire massage course on how to do that. That will be linked in the description box below. And then so that way you know how to massage everything, the entire body, not just the shoulders and the neck.